it's Gridworks here again. Today I want to do a bit of Google Earth because we found some really cool stuff there and on the ground. Okay, so let's dive straight in. This is North Ayrshire, which is our local area. We go walk about every Sunday and we surprise ourselves where we end up most of the time. We have no plan, we usually just head out and follow our gut. So let's have a look up in the hills. Now you can see there's some wind turbines here up near these reservoirs. Now we came up here one day for a walk to investigate this feature here, which is called the Punchbowl. I don't know why it's called Punchbowl, but it's a raised area with trees surrounding it. At the time we went up, we didn't dowse it to see if there was anything Earth feature-wise there, but we probably will go back and do that. But what we did find, as well as doing some orgonite deployment, we did some deployment up on this transmitter here, which is called North Hill. On the way there, we inadvertently discovered what looked like some undiscovered earthworks, let's say. Now this feature here is called Knock Jorgan, and it's actually a documented hill fort, as you can see from this map here. Knock Jargon, sorry, not Jorgan. So you can see it's a documented hill fort. This is the Ordnance Survey map of the area, but there's nothing else marked on this map at all. Again, here you see the Punchbowl. So pretty interesting in itself. So we weren't even coming up to look at the fort. We were simply just going for a walk and doing some orgonite deployment on the side. Anyway, so as we got to round about here, we discovered a stone, and I'm always interested in stones, and for some reason it attracted my attention, and we discovered that it was actually a buried stone circle. If I put this overlay on, the shadows are a bit better. You can see there's something going on here, something here, and this is where the stone circle was discovered by us. So it's right in the middle of this, let's call it a mound of some kind. It's right there. You can't see anything because it's obviously buried. Now the other thing, while we were looking over here and doing some investigation here, we suddenly realized there's this long mound shape over here. Turns out it's a long barrow, and we confirmed that through dowsing. There's an entrance down here somewhere, hidden, probably just covered over because this is quite marshy land in between. So these are the features we discovered. Was this stone circle, which is about this size, but this mound, which is very circular in shape, this long barrow. And then as we came back to look on the map late, and this is the Knock Jorgan, of course, as we came back to look at the map later, we discovered some other elongated features which may or may not be anything, and we haven't been back up there to confirm. But my main point in showing you this is that there's so many things out there that are not marked on any maps, but are actually there and quite easy to find if you start to use dowsing rods to confirm what you're looking at. So if you walk past an odd shaped mound or a very conical looking hill, you can ask the dowsing rod or pendulum a question, yes or no question, and it will give you an answer, and you can get someone else to confirm that. Obviously boots on the ground to go and find out what's there. We discovered there was some activation and work needing done at these two places, It's about a year and a half ago the last time we went up there, so it would be interesting to go back there and see what the energies are like now. There was definitely some work that needed to be done on the long barrow. My friend started perhaps before this, but certainly when he was cleansing this long barrow, he left 2 halves of an apple, because when you halve an apple horizontally, it exposes the seeds and they look pentagon shaped almost. Placing them in crossing points of earth energy lines or vortexes, for some reason the elemental energy, the spirits of place really like that. They like seeds, they like any kind of seeds, and placing them on an area that they ask you to place it, for whatever reason, is very beneficial to them, and you can confirm where they want you to place it with the dowsing rod. Very straightforward and easy. Typically what we do when we go to a place that feels off is we just use the dowsing rod to tell us where to go next and where we need to be to do work. Sometimes the work is that we just need to be there, a bit like acupuncture, only we're the needles and the earth is the body. Other times we may need to call down a blessing, and sometimes we do a double blessing, which is Father Sky, Mother Earth, and also Great Spirit or Prime Creator. So, and we can invoke, any other kind of forces to come and help us as well. Sometimes we've had to do that when we've cleansed, for example, a local cemetery we did recently, and I'll save that for another video, but sometimes you need all the power you can get to really remove detrimental energies. When we talk about detrimental energies, we're not really always saying it's negative or consciously evil. It's just detrimental to certainly us and probably most other humans as well. It could be EMF energy, it could be natural underwater yang streams which produce a particularly detrimental energy signature if you're standing above them. And there are other sources as well. We won't go into that here, we'll save that for another video. So long story short, we did cleansing here, and we'd like to go back and check this, but this is an example of how you can find lots of features in your local area which are they're there to be found, but you can't find them in the normal way. But there are so many things to be found. We find at least 4 or 5 different new things every Sunday we go out. No exaggeration. There's so much to find everywhere. Dead easy. Just go walking and you'll find this stuff. If you see one of my other videos, you can visually see vortexes if you know what you're looking for. So refer back to my video on vortexes near Hunterston Castle in Ayrshire for that one. Okay, I think that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this useful.